Yep. Okay. Thank you guys for coming today. I hope you're doing well this week. And first of all, I would like to congratulate everybody in this room for achieving the revenue target for this month. I think it's about $42,000. Sekarang udah capainya dan targetnya adalah 40. Congrats and thank you very much for all the cooperation and also usahanya gitu ya. Today I'd like to do some follow ups regarding the election plan that we discussed last week. So first is about yeah, this one. This one is inquiry conversion in Facebook. We have Maria Nadine and also Gray in this, and also Kevin Kanchana in this mention. I would like to first offer to Kevin Kanchana. Have you done the discussion with Maria Nadine and Gray related to Facebook inquiry? Is there any?
To be honest, I haven't because
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
So to be honest, I haven't because um, last week I'm still like pseudo responsible, so everything was still like okay. I forgot about um, discussion management because I was still having final exam, so I haven't.
Okay, so this haven't done yet, yeah. So let's try to remind you from this card. Because this is also today is Kevin first week to do the reporting. So yes, I think some is apa namanya? Some for oh yeah, you haven't update the funnel too. So I think you need to update the funnel. Please see the example from Alif updates in the Instagram campaign. So I'll put this Kevin Kancana. Wait.
I already screenshotted, but I haven't attached yet.
Yeah, you can attach it and you can do some analysis or written report if you have something to report here. Yeah. So please do coordinate with the chair related to inquiry conversion in Facebook. So that's to be done by next week. And then so this haven't done yet. Yeah, I would like to extend. No, not next week, but it's about Friday. Yep. And then let's go up. This one. Is there any report from Sasha or David related to the vouchers initiative in Booking.com related?
Okay, Kak Lilis. When we have a meeting in this today, we agreed to not to continue the voucher campaign Kak Lilis. So jadi kita nggak nerusin itu. We will continue to follow up message dan mungkin kedepannya masih akan nyari metode lain Kak Lilis. Because dari yang kita lihat selama 2 bulan ke belakang nggak ada dampak yang signifikan.
Okay, so both of you decide to not continue this since no significant impact on the review conversion.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah.
So I think Prashant, you agree about this. So this one, the follow up message. This will be continued, right?
Yeah, Kalilis. So
Yep.
the 5 days after checkout follow up to guess again.
5 days after checkout. So it's the same best purchase with
The follow up.
Airbnb?
Sorry, Kak?
Is it the same best practice as the Airbnb?
Yeah. At the moment, but actually, we got 2 reviews this week.
Mhm.
But the thing is, it's actually just the first goodbye message, not the follow up yet, and then the guest already left a review. So we're thinking about looking for other method other than discount voucher, because the discount voucher didn't really give like significant impact on the review rate conversion. So at the moment, we'll still stick with the same one as Airbnb, but will David and I or the BI team will like try to look for other method as well, Kak.
Okay. The so your next plan is looking for other method to improve the review conversion. Perhaps if you need the BI team to take part in this discussion, you can send a BI request, or you can basically schedule a meeting with one of the BI team, or if any, one or more of BI team. Okay.
Yes, Kalis, thank you. And David said that I think he will discuss with the BI as well for that.
Ah, I see. So, David, you're responsible to write down this topic in the BI discussion, yeah, and you have to lead the discussion for this topic. But at the moment, any one of you have any suggestion like for how we can improve the review conversion from anybody, from the HAR, from the BI, and also marketing. Do you have any insights? No? If no, yep, we'll keep this topic on. Please, David and Sasha, keep looking at the answer for this initiative. Next is about what is this? I think this is done. Collab on the MVP on this. What is this? Let's collab on the MVP. Agree.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's about uh the inquiry tracker for all the funnel.
Ah, I see.
So like Airbnb and Instagram, no, for Facebook, Instagram, and also Agent. But I will try this one first for Facebook. So Maria will be doing that starting tomorrow, and Fidi will be finishing all the technical thing and tomorrow because he's kind of busy today. So yep, and I will see whether it works or not to combine all the platform into like one form.
Okay.
Yep.
This is actually the initiative from last week. How does it not been experiment like from like the last week? This one is a topic from last week, right? Uh,
Yeah.
yep. You got it.
Because we have been. Wait, when was? Because I'm pretty sure last week. Wait, let me check my calendar
Yep.
because. Oh yeah, because last week I have a 2 day off. That's why I kind of skip kind of a lot of meeting with people, like 2 day in a row. So yeah, that's why I kind of I what did I arrange the meeting this week.
Okay.
So that's why I have finished the meeting with Fidi today. That's why we decided to do it tomorrow with Maria.
Okay then.
So
So
Fidi still needs to finish the Trello too
yep.
for the automatic count.
After it's all actually started, like the plan is starting tomorrow, so we expect to have a progress report and this discussion management by Friday. I mean the
Okay.
progress report, but not really the decision of the execution. Thank you very much, Gray, for the report. And this one, okay, what is this? Is seasonality factors or anything? Go find inside action both. Gas referral. All right. Is there any discussion in HAR, Sasha?
Sorry, not yet, Kalilis, for that one because I'm still confirming with Fidi actually the other day about that as well. See.
Okay then. Yeah, I think I also skip this topics, yeah, because there's no, and I forgot to write it down in BI discussion, and we have some topics left to discuss. So for the guest referral, we try to optimize. Let's see from the partnership perspective. We try to optimize referral by actually engaging with the guests. sorry, with the partner. The engagement is actually like direct engagement. So, the closest way on how to improve the referral or advocacy from guests is first by engagement, from a perspective, and second one is about uh, in the partnership side, we have idea on upgrade package updates. Package upgrades, which the property that refer us to other property will get the upgraded package. Like first is 15% commission services, and it can be improved to 20% commission services. Jadi servisnya yang berbeda. Tapi tetap charge-nya 15%. That's actually one idea from the community on how we plan to do that, uh, apa namanya, istilahnya memperbesar efek dari guest referral. So this still in discussion. Yeah, I'm really sorry that I forget to write down in BI. So I also haven't discussed it yet, like last week. Um, right. So that's for that one, for guest referral, and for this one, this already done. And for this one, I also tried to implement a new listing promotion in Airbnb. And this week will be the pricing period for next 6 months. So I think the actionable of this is the pricing strategy, like the 6 month pricing strategy. And about this one, is there any update for this, Kevin Kanchana? I think this one is Kevin Kanchana.
Yeah. I already told Kavli too that I'll start this from tomorrow, 26th, yeah, and
From
finish
tomorrow.
by next week, 2nd of June. Yeah.
So you'll start. Kevin will start by tomorrow. Start the initiation of the card, or what? What is the start? What start do you mean?
Also, even though I've discussed it with you last week, but since I still had final exam, so I postponed the starting date. So I will start working on it, like select KVD, try to do pairing, asking about the data and such, starting from tomorrow.
All right. Okay. So tomorrow, and then you will be reporting the progress by next Monday, all right? 31st of May. Okay, thank you very much, Kevin, for the updates. And for this one, this actually discussion from Rizal, me, and Chris from last week. And this is some actionables that is still ongoing by Zio from product development. So it's still under execution. And for this one, I'd like to offer a topics on how we can understand more about the Google Analytics. I think I need marketing person to help me out to read this data, basically to give all of us like a certain understanding about what's going on in the website campaign. Can I offer the questions to you, Mas Rizal?
Yes, sure, Lilis.
Yep.
What can I help? Should I explain this, or do you have any question first?
I think I would like to offer questions first. So,
Okay.
from the statistics on website campaign, we have
Yeah.
three sources, right? The off-page traffic, paid
Mm.
traffic, and organic traffic. This is the data that I screenshot from last 2 weeks, which is May
Yeah.
11, because we don't give any report like last week. So I accumulated into one. And from this one, we can see that the most traffic coming from organic. Okay, organic, and then off-page traffic and paid traffic. So for organic traffic, I think I asked you before, like, what is organic traffic? Can you explain to us like one more time?
Okay. Sure. Okay. So from Google slash organic, that's the traffic that basically the audience came from a Google search.
Google
So they
search.
find, yeah. So they on Google probably they type very long term rentals, for example, or
Yep,
they
yep.
type cheap Bali rentals by Bukit Vista, for example. So basically, that's audience that came from Google traffic. That's that. Is there any question regarding the Google audience?
Okay, so that's basically using SEO, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Pretty much understood about that. If anyone have questions, just directly go, yeah, because I can't see you guys because I share the whole screen and I'm not using apa namanya itu apa nih pop upnya itu. I'd like to continue to Instagram, Mas Rizal.
Okay, sure. So for on Instagram, basically the name of the medium or the source is Instagram/organic. So basically, the audience that visit our Bali long term rental page is basically came from Instagram. Why we how we said that, how marketing team said that said the tag basically. So on Instagram, basically we have link tree on the Instagram bio of Bukit Vista profile. If we click that, basically there's a link that book our property from our website, and we link that text into our slash Bali long term rental page, but we add some tag to make sure the traffic is from Instagram basically. Okay, maybe that the explanation a little bit confusing because I just explained, but if I can share the screen, it will be make more
Yep, 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 yep.
clearer.
I think it will be great. I'll stop share screen.
Okay, sure. Okay. Okay, let me open the Instagram/Bukit Vista.
So, guys, if you have any later on, if you understand and then you have insights on how we can improve the website campaign, please don't hesitate to comes up with the idea.
Okay, this is the view or the basically the yeah, this is the view of our Instagram profile,
Yep.
and there's a link tree link in our bio. Okay, let's click that. Okay,
Excellent.
after we click, basically it's not directly come to our
It's not
page.
direct.
Yeah, but
Yep.
okay, okay. The link of the very long term page is basically in the second order of this list basically. Okay,
Mm.
if we hover the our mouse in here, so on the very left bottom, there's a link bukitista.com/Bali long term rentals and then question symbol UTM source and so on and so forth. That's basically the tag basically tag of link that we set the source is from Instagram basically. Okay, basically let's click that. Okay, here's the link and the tag. So we set and the medium is organic and the campaign is website campaign. Okay, so this is basically appear in the Google Analytics that we see previously on the Google Analytics browser. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think that
Yep.
the explanation of the
All right. All right.
is there any
So
question?
yeah. So this is organic, like from the person that visiting our account, right? And click
Yep,
the link
yep.
tree. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So
That's great.
basically, this is if we want to account the total number based on the funnel, yeah, basically this is basically the average traffic basically, not from the SEO because we use Linktree or we use Instagram uh, to apa namanya, the source of the audience. So that's the basically difference from organic and apa namanya, off page traffic. But basically it is still organic. It comes still organic.
It's come to organic traffic. Okay.
Hmm.
Then from the off-page traffic that you count the data, what is the source of off-site traffic?
Yep. So for the off page traffic, yeah, off
Off-page.
page traffic is basically the traffic that come uh, outside the organic, outside of our own traffic, outside of our apa namanya, it is like if you because like this in social media we also put some link to promote our page, for example. Basically that's we count as off page traffic because the traffic is outside our own traffic, which is from social media or from Instagram or Facebook.
I see. So how about the referral? Is referral belongs to off-page traffic, like from the Asia Exchange,
Basically that's off page traffic, Lilis.
off-page traffic? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, yep, that's we can see. Thank you very much for the explanation, Mas Rizal. For the paid, I think it's clear. It's from the paid ads, whether it is Instagram ads or Google ads, right? It's
Okay, so
paid.
from, yeah, I want to explain regarding the ads. Yeah, there's different numbers between Facebook ads, between Google Analytics. So let me share you the, wait a minute. Let me share you the screen of this Google Analytics and wait, start some video. Okay, and basically our ads is start from 27 until around 11 of May. Okay, let's apply that. Okay, so here the basically from the marketing team is already set the tag before to make sure the link is from ads. And as we can see here, Instagram ads is on the number 4. Using
Yep.
very saya ini ya ininya ya. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
here the page view is only 22. I think that's not make sense, right? Because uh, Instagram or ads traffic is basically more traffic, more than the organic traffic basically. So okay, I will show you the screenshot of the Facebook. Oh, sorry, wrong trailer. Okay, guys, my laptop is very slow lately.
Yeah, I think it's the internet.
Okay, let me show you the screenshot. Okay, here. Okay, there's a 1,000 link clicks basically on Facebook ads,
Mm.
but in Google Analytics, there's only result 22 website clicks. So basically, sorry, 22 page views. Yeah. So from Facebook and Google, basically, they don't have integration and they have their own um, data that want to show. So from the website uh, campaign, uh, we try to use attribute from the Facebook because the real one or uh, the make sense presentative is from Facebook, which is we gain 1,000 uh, traffic or page views from the ads traffic. That's that, Lilis, back to you.
All right, all right. So it's basically not like the clicks from the ads, but the page view in the website. Young visit the website and consume the website basically, right?
Yep, yep. But from the Google Analytics, basically, from Google Analytics doesn't have make any sense because the page view is only 22. But I believe it's more than 100 or 500 basically. So we want to use more, make more sense data. So for me basically, I want to use Facebook data or Facebook report
Oh,
to
the Facebook
present
ads
the data. Yeah, from Facebook ads data, Lilis.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for the explanation, Master Rizal. So I just want to bring everyone through the topics here on understanding the Google Analytics and uh, perhaps from that understanding, this is about the awareness activity. So for websites, we don't really have activities or revenue generation like from last 2 weeks I think, and the actionables is actually in terms of the user experience from the website, the long-term page itself, and I think it needs more time to develop by the product development. And after the explanation from Mas Rizal, is there any questions or insights from everybody related to Google Analytics? I'd like to share my screen first. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Right. Okay. I'll share my screen again. Is there any questions or insights from anybody? So, from my side, what I can understand is basically what is the currently what is the most what is that? The paid ads is actually we are not really sure we are resulting from the paid ads, but from Nadine's report that we make, how many deals we make from the referral from Asia Exchange, Nadine? Okay, is Nadine here?
Yes, Kak Ilis.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm a bit lost. Could you please repeat, Kak Ilis?
How many deals do we make from the Asia Exchange?
Oh, it's only one. It
It's
was
only
only one.
one. Is
Yeah.
it still in hand? Like, is the booking is still in hands, or is there any cancellation?
For the one that in Maharaja, I believe it's still confirmed. It's
Ah,
still confirmed.
okay, so it's still confirmed. There is one, and then another one is from the WhatsApp that clicking your phone number and text you. Uh,
Nanti.
where do you think it is coming from? Is it from? Can we detect where it is coming from? No, yeah, or it is from organic or paid ads.
The one that booked for Villa Rumah Pertama,
Yes,
Kak Ilis, actually from manage my property page.
manage my property page, but we don't really know whether they are organic traffic or paid traffic. Yeah, but they are resulting from the MMP page.
Oh, actually, I talked with the guest. He said that what is it? It is coming from organics. He did a search on Google for a long
Uh-huh.
term rental, and then he landed to our website.
All right, all right. So yeah, yep. Thank you very much, Nadine, for clarifying that and making use of the data. I mean, the good source of data. The conclusion from Nadine is actually okay. First, why I asked about that because it is too large booking for Maharaja and also for Rumah Pertama. So first is from organic traffic. Organic traffic. By searching uh what is the keywords, Nadine? Do you remember it clearly? Long-term page, long-term booking,
Long term rental.
long-term rentals. Okay, then other one is from the referral, which is Asia Exchange. So that's the two source. So I think next one, if we have a source like from anybody that wants to execute this one. I believe should be from BI or marketing team. Let's try to optimize the SEO and also the backlinks. Backlinks currently is still in community, but it is for the MMP page. So I think if we can try to optimize the backlinks from, especially this one is university, right? University, or oh yeah, currently we have a new, no, we have trial candidate in BI that is wants to work on B2B, which is for the backlinks to the B2B partnership or company. Okay, that's the next thing that we can do for the website campaigns. Thank you very much, Nadine and Mas Rizal, for the insights. Is there any questions or additional thought from everybody for this discussion?
Me, Lilis.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think that's interesting because the two of the source is basically the guess is um, the journey is they not find the page like Airbnb. I mean they don't click book button or they don't fill in the information, but they more on uh, something like consultation. I think like if the value of transaction is bigger, they like more
I see.
directly chat on WhatsApp or directly have a phone call like on uh, apa namanya partnership funnel, right? If the value is bigger, they want to have a call or they basically chat on WhatsApp, not filling the sign up form. I think that's from that to guest. I think that's a new insight for me since because on the current uh, very long term rental page, we want to optimize the page like Airbnb, right? Or like very easy page, so the guest is easy to book basically, not consultate. I think that's a different audience from my perspective because a different audience based on the value of the transaction.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Mas Rizal. So, this is actually really good insight from Mas Rizal and brings me to questions. What is actually our target, like the targeted audience in websites? That's for the uh, uh, long term guest, right? I mean, the guest that wants to stay in long term. So the value perhaps is higher. Like the booking value is perhaps uh high. I mean, no, no. The value of the booking
Yeah,
should
yeah,
be not really cheap, right?
like 10 billions
Yeah.
Indonesian rupiah, right? Not 2,000 to 100,000. Yeah.
Right. So then, do you think our next plan to adapt like this one, the CTA, will we use the CTA like this one is a good idea, or do you have any change, change in the plan after you understand this condition, Mas Rizal?
Okay, that's interesting. Wait, maybe Nadine raise their hand. Maybe
Yeah,
Nadine
yeah.
wants.
Sorry, I don't really see your face.
Nadine, over to you.
Yeah, opportunity.
Okay, thank you, Karis. Thank you, Karis. Actually, I do agree with Kak Rizal's thought about the new insight that he got from the data. Yeah, um, I think it's kind of like makes sense if somebody trying to looking for a property for long term rental, which is have a bigger value. They actually want to observe about the property management itself, like how credible the property management it is, and then because they're going to spend a lot of money, right? And they want to make sure the credibility of the management that handle the villa, and I think that's one of the reason why the most what is that some of the inquiries are landed on the manage my property page, since they also we also have the easiest button to contact the customer support, right? And yeah, I think maybe I would agree if we can have some, reevaluate the audience target on the website, like Kariza, maybe you get my point. Kariza, do you get my point?
Yeah, yeah.
Jadi
Um,
maybe we can have like some improvement in the page, like if you are actually looking for long-term rental, if you plan to have
Long-term
long-term
stay.
vacation, long-term stay, this is we maybe we can provide how many guests that we already accommodate for long-term, and then what are the options of the property, and then yeah, I think Karizal is apa namanya know more how to describe the apa namanya
Like you
tentang
need
ini.
to provide a consultation or like
Yeah,
right
yeah.
consultation, but for
Consultation.
guests, right? Hey, if you want
Mm,
to find a like apa namanya property for long stay, please contact us. We do have many properties that you can choose, something like that.
yes, and they have kind of like free consultations, maybe. Yeah, I think people that want to stay longer have more considerations, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Jadi
yeah.
jadi approach-nya tuh nggak yang book now, click this, but consultations maybe this gitu.
Oh, like frame the CTA to be like a consultation instruction, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Rizal or Mas Danny or anyone, what do you think about this one?
Interesting. I think it will be a long discussion in this because it will relate to about psychological things because it's related to the audience perspective and also the audience scroll on that page and what the audience consume on that page basically. But I believe our intention to basically like create catalog in the very long term page is we want to create a page that scalable that we can accommodate the guests that want to book for long stay, right? But I think we don't arrive on that stage yet because uh, yeah, basically from me is need more discussion regarding this with the probably with Nadia, yeah, because she's
Nadia,
yeah
the
UA,
PD team.
yeah, Nadia PD team
Okay.
regarding that. And yeah, yeah, that's from me, Liz.
Okay, thank you, Mas Rizal. So I would like to tag you on this one. Please do discussion with Nadia related to how to target okay, and me juga because perhaps we can divert the websites. We have some platform for short term stay, right? Like
Yeah,
Airbnb and then Booking.com, or perhaps we would like to modify the targeted audience in website, for example. So we can have a more or further discussion with Nadia related to the user interface and how to frame the CTA itself. Okay, please have some discussion, right? Okay, so I think that's for the discussion management. Is there anyone wants to offer any kind of topics or suggestion or what's that? If no, I'd like to move to the statistics. Okay, sir.
Rizal, I think now that we're using WordPress, there's probably something that we can do with an A/B test, right? I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but basically what it can do, I think the platform is called Optimizely, and perhaps some of the BI or PD team that's here can elaborate. What it ends up doing is you can set, it's like how Google Ads works. So you can set multiple CTAs, multiple versions of the landing page to different users. So let's say you have 3 users, right? User 1 sees version A, user 2 sees version B, user 3 sees version C. So each person will get kind of like a random version of the landing page. What people do to optimize landing pages is then they just look at which version works. So there might be a certain title, headline, or CTA on version 1, and that gets clicked a lot. So then version 1 becomes the new pivot, and then you just kind of change a few other details on version 1 to keep on going, right? Sorry, I used version A in that analogy, but I think you know what I mean, right? So currently, I think our use of the landing page and the way that we're utilizing it is not as sophisticated as it could be, because we could be running multiple versions of the landing page to test which one works. I think strikingly didn't allow us that capability before because it was a limited platform. WordPress, I believe, does. So maybe we can assign somebody, Lilith, in BI or whoever. I'm sure Rizal's bandwidth is pretty much taken up right now, to investigate this option of creating multiple landing pages at the same time and creating essentially these sets. Most of the websites that we all see, Airbnb, Booking.com, nobody sees the same version. Like if you look at like Rizal, or even your app, even like something like WhatsApp, you're probably going to see a different version if you go to your friends and such, because they're essentially running different versions to see which one works better. I'm thinking we could probably integrate product development into this particular. This is where PD and kind of marketing can intersect and think about ways to MBI too as well. So, anyways, I'd just like to suggest that as a discovery and perhaps as a way to improve the speed of innovation on the landing pages. Back to the chair.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the feedback. So I'd like to extend the delegation to investigate more about the WordPress feature, basically on A/B testing. Okay, thank you very much, sir, for the insights. I think if there's no more insights or questions from anyone, I would like to move the statistic. Since Vidi is not here, I would like to open the Airbnb later on. I would like to start from Facebook first. From Kevin, I think we'll hover to you.
Okay, thank you, Kalilis. So for this week, we have no new transactions. And the most notable things that we can see is that the number of inquiries are steadily increasing from a few months. And if we compare it to last week, the number of inquiries does increase. And what I've seen is that from last month, I think Evelyn, the former campaign manager, she doesn't update the percentages. So it was so if you see this week's result update and compare it to last week's, it might be the percentages increase might be different, because last week's card was using like a month ago, the percentages from a month ago. So if you compare it, it might be different. So
This one.
and since I'm already the campaign manager now, so I'll try to be consistent with the percentages and increases. And as I said before, we have no new converted inquiries, but the review on Facebook increases by 2 from the FB rate seller. So actually, no page reviews from the guests that already checked out. That's the result update.
All right. Thank you, Kevin, for this one. Yeah, I believe you just handed over by Evelyn for this campaign. And your first task is actually coordinate with the HAR for inquiry conversion in Facebook. I mean, analyzing the inquiry on what is actually can be improved. It can be the response time. It can be how the way we do persuasion and negotiation, but I believe it is already improved, like since we also have a good conversion in Airbnb. But perhaps Facebook has their own characteristic on how we can answer the inquiry, on how we can converse doing conversation with guests, or other way that we discussed previously is to detect why they are not responding to our message. Yeah. And then my next question is about, do you want to set any target for you said about targeting any SLA for the funnel for Facebook. Do you want to do this?
So Facebook doesn't have any SLAs yet for each funnel, so there's no actually actual targets that need to be achieved. and so like we see the increase in numbers, but we don't actually see that does it actually satisfy us. So
Yep.
I do want to research first about our past progresses and see our average percentage of increase from when the campaign started, so we can actually know do we achieve our SLAs, do we achieve our target, and if we didn't, why and how do we improve it. So like Instagram campaign already has SLAs that needs to be achieved every week, so I would like to find our own targets to achieve.
Okay. So basically, first thing you would like to do is research on the SLA number for each funnel. Why I asked about this, because I think setting up a certain target gives motivation to everybody that working on a certain thing. I see the proof like two times. First in the guest funnel, which is Andre asked me to make a target for weekly sales, and then also in the community sides, like for certain topics, I can see progress because I settle a certain target. So I think this is important. So let's try to do this, Kevin, and just come up with the number by next week. Yeah. Thank you very much. Is there any questions for this campaign? We still have 9 minutes, actually.
Yes, Kalilis.
Yes, Sasha, please.
Yeah, thank you. Just a quick info that actually we already have SLA for Facebook. It's 25%, but I want to propose a new SLA because we can't apply the same method when we count the percentage for OTAs and non-OTAs review. And I'll have a discussion with Andre and Vidi and also Anand tomorrow actually.
Uh, what is that for? Review conversion or inquiry conversion?
Review.
All right. So what? Thank you very much, Sasha, for the clarification. Actually, Kevin wants to set the SLA for every funnel, so you can also
Okay.
discuss about the review first and come to Kevin if you already discuss it, or you can directly set it with Kevin and also your other friends in HAR. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kalilis.
Okay. And ATR. Thank you very much, guys. I'd like to move to the next campaign, which is booking.com. David, please, time is yours.
Okay, Carlos, thank you. Yep, for the progress for Booking.com campaign, I would like to underline the one of the final is review on Booking.com advocacy. Yep, so we start get back our review after what more than 1 month we haven't get any review. But strangely, it's not it's not because our voucher discount. The guests leave review before we follow up uh, for voucher discount. So I and Kak Sasha decide to not to continue the project, and then uh, and yep in until now May we have hikes total bookings in 2021 with 39 bookings outside of cancel. And my analysis of this increase because the first one is application and we get back some to start GH Villa Bening second one. Holiday dates. Basically, this pattern already start because there is some and restriction. So there's many cancellation. But this start again in this month, and this month there are 5 bookings for that month for June until July. it's still possible to add in the remaining days of this month.
All
Um,
right.
yep, that's all, Kalilis, from my.
Okay. Thank you very much, David. 39 is actually a new peak, yeah, for
Yeah.
booking.com, I think. Congratulations to the team for this one. Yes, perhaps I would agree with the analysis also because of the promotion. And have you checked what kind of promotion that is working, Gavin? David. Is that like okay? My first question, is it
Yep.
for future bookings or the booking is for the current month?
The most the promotion is getaway deal, Kalilis.
Ah, gateway deals. All right, all right. Yeah, I think that says our top promotion. Have you checked about the early booking promotion and also the last minute promotion?
When I check this property, the hanya dua sih kali ini. The first one getaway deal and second one is mobile rates
Mobile
for
rates.
double.
All right. All right. Okay then. So yeah, thank you very much for the analysis. I think you get most understanding of all the uh, uh, promotion that is applicable. Perhaps you can make sure that all of the property is I mean all of the property have that kind of promotion so we can have a fair promotion for all property, right?
Okay.
Thank you very much for booking.com. I'd like to continue to the agent sales. So this is from my side. Would like to directly update. For agent sales, we don't really have much updates, but from Andre, the analysis is actually we get many inquiry last week, and Andrea has the specification. Sorry, the what is it? The analysis, the specific analysis for this inquiry, where a certain agent has their own characteristic on what kind of villa that they needs for their guests. And the questions from Andre is about the conversion. If they directly contact air support three or is support one or other number, is it because of the agent campaign or not? So basically my answer to the questions is yes, it can be included. Why? Because from my side we don't really do a specific awareness strategy like sending poster and etc since 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I even forget about that. But the engagement is from the HAR team itself. And if it is from the Air Support 103, it's also from the engagement from the HAR team. So the effort is actually the same. So it can be included as here. But it can be discuss it again if you don't really agree about that. Perhaps, Andre, I think you are here. Do you want to comment about this?
Yeah, basically because sometimes, let's say from agent Yenny, right? This agent Yenny also bring another agent to us, but not really contacting me. But they're contacting like the other air support. Quite not sure which air support, but it kind of happens because our agent or bring another agents as well. And I would tend to agree with this, Kak Lily. So with that kind of understanding, do you want me also to revise the data, recheck
Mhm.
conversion data and also the inquiry data?
All right. Yeah, perhaps we can, Andrew, you can investigate first on what is the difference between the booking that made in Air Support 1 or Air Support 3. But it's related to statistic, right? But the effort is actually the same, the engagement part from the agent and also the and us, the reservation team. Is there any difference in the treatment? If there is no difference, you can include it into agent as long as they are agent. But if there is a different treatment, then it should be like a direct booking with no source, I think. But if it is from, if it is from referral, I think it's agent, right? I mean, referral from one agent to another agent. So it's belongs to agent.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Andre, I think that will be my suggestion for how we can include a certain deals to what campaign. So we can see which campaign is working. If you have other questions, we can continue the discussion in the Trello board, Andrea. All right, this is already 5, but I'll continue to the next campaign first. I would like to have your 5 minutes time to extend, guys. I would like to continue to Instagram campaign. Please, Alif, give your update.
Okay, so for last week, I have posted two new property. It is Villa Namaskara and Villa Wanantawan on our feed. And the results also for the last week post, I implement my new experiment in photos where I put the caption on the photos instead of the caption. So, and the result of the experiment is the photos without captions comparing to the photos with captions. The property without captions got more likes comparing to the my new concept. So I don't know if should I continue to do this experiment or not. Okay, the third one is our interaction increased for almost 66% because I use Instagram story features like polling and questions. So it increased our interactions. But on the other side, our reach, impression, and profile visits has decreased for more than 50%. Especially for our reach, it's almost decreased for 90% compared to last week's. It's really low. But the surprising thing is that even our reach has dropped rapidly because the after effect of Instagram ads, and now it's back to its normal phase. We got a quite number of inquiries during the last 2 months. It is about 14 new inquiries. And third converted to lot 3 Atra Aurea, the House of Gembala, and we got to new advocacy. And finally, our revenue for this month increased to 74 million from 53. So I can say for this week's the the perkembangan from Instagram is better. And the question from Kak Gani, why if you see to the pattern for this week we get a high number of inquiries, it's like 14. It's even that we got a low number of reach, we got a high number of inquiries. I think that is the question that we should to think about. So my current hypothesis for Kak Gani question is that I think that the new concept of posting on Instagram by including caption on photo makes people persuaded enough to rent property and ask a question. For old concept without caption, where we only post a beautiful picture, I think most people only think that we only share a beautiful photos in Bali, so they don't know whether we rent it or not if they don't open the caption. So yeah, they will just scroll around and through the timeline. But the weakness from my hypothesis is my new concept got more likes compared to the old concept. So maybe the question for Kagani or everybody is, should I try the experiment again next week so we can confirm whether this parameter does affect our number of inquiries? And the question for Kagani, for the early May, why we got a high number of inquiries, but I think it's not a high number because for this week we just launched Instagram apps, right? The number of inquiries is 12, but if we compare to the number of average, this number of inquiries is very low. Maybe there was a problem with our post, like it was not engaging or persuading enough. That's why we only got 12. Well, as the evidence by the number of profile visits that do not increase when we launch the IG Instagram ads. We got like 46 reach, but the number of our profile visits is only below 1,000. That's the same with or without Instagram ads. So I think yes, the conclusion is the parameters that affect of our number inquiries are content and reach. However, when we get high reach, but if our post content is not persuading and only accentuates the beauty of the photo, I don't think that's enough to get higher number of inquiries. So maybe for future posts, we have to think about how we accentuate beautiful photos, but in the same time, our content is persuasive enough for our followers, so we will get more inquiries than before. I think that's all, Kak Liz.
Yep. All right. Thank you very much, Alif. I think it's really, really complete analysis, yeah, from Alif, and I believe that you are taking your time mostly to observe the campaign. And thank you very much for converting three deals, guys, Olive and also the team, Sasha, Maria, and other ATR. Yeah, I think this is a pretty cool analysis where it's about persuasion and also content and reach. Anyone wants to give any kind of insights related to a leaf analysis? I think it's related to the timing, messaging, and what is one more? Timing, messaging, and media, right? If I'm not mistaken. But
Actually, Kak,
yes,
Kak, it's easy to analyze problem and make a hypothesis about Instagram, but
wait.
the hardest part is how we make an execution for this problem. Like, yeah, I told you to make to accentuate beautiful photos, but in the same time, we also make our content persuasive. But I think we need people who is professional in this area to help with this problem.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's three problems to reach the right audience, if I'm not mistaken. The timing, and then the messaging. One that you mentioned
Channel.
was about the messaging, right? I think marketing team know a lot about elevator pitch, if I'm not mistaken. So elevator pitch, you can find out more, and I think Mr. Jing also expert in this one. You can learn about that. You can type on the comment here. Yeah, you can make a notes by yourself. You can learn about the elevator pitch on how we can make a short yet beautiful apa namanya, caption or description that persuade people to ask something to us. I think that's what marketing team does before. Perhaps Mas Gani, Mr. Jing, or Mas Riza wants to add something.
Yeah,
Mas
it
Gani?
is.
Yep.
So basically, I will just comment on the timing. So previously, we have the pattern that on the weekdays, I mean from Senin, Selasa, Rabu is a working day. So people tend to be desire to find a properties. They want to apa namanya? They want to go to somewhere and book some property. So it is a good time to post our property on the weekday, on the working day. So yeah, tadi awal minggu. And then on the weekend, we just posting about the apa namanya tips and on the knowledge or something that guest is already there. So we give information that guest is stay at that at our place. So we have to match the timing. And the second is commenting on the Alif comment why we got above 12 inquiries because we posting more than 5. So it's related to the apa ya, semakin
Frequency.
sering update, semakin semakin kamu sering posting on the feed, on the story, people tend to, oh, this Bukit Vista is very active. Oh, they are so engaged with audience, so they tend to be make inquiry. Not different with the ads. The ads is just running the ads. We got a lot of reads, a lot of profile visit, but it's just ads, right? The ads cannot engage with audience, right? So the best formula is we have to be active, actively posting, actively comment, and such. Yeah, so the timing and the activeness of job editing.
So from Mas Gani is timing and engagement
Yeah,
with audience. And also, I think the right content and the right timing, right?
yeah.
Content and the right timing. Thank you very much, Mas Dani. Is there any questions from Alif? Or I think because this is over time, you can discuss more with Mas Gani, yeah? Outside the Scrum. Okay, guys, if you have inputs for Alif on how she can make a good, persuasive enough content, you can directly comment on Discord. Last one is website campaign, and we already discussed it previously, so I don't have any more discussion for this one. And Airbnb, I think no updates about the statistic here, but we can see from the readers. Okay. Siapa? Gray. For the new person who will be delegated by Nadine, do you have any visibility on the inquiry conversion stage for Airbnb?
Yeah, I actually already updated the number, Kak Lilis,
Where is it?
but
In
on
the
the
statistics?
stacks. But yeah, I didn't update the percentage because it was VD that's supposed to update the percentage.
Right, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I only update the inquiry, instant books, and also inquiry converted. That's the only thing I updated.
All right. But seeing the rough data, do you think it is increasing or decreasing from last week?
I
Okay.
would say it's increasing and it's quite stable actually. Yep.
The magnitude itself, right? You said.
The inquiry conversion, I'm pretty sure there's around 50 to 60 new clean inquiry and also 10 new direct Airbnb conversion and also
Okay.
10 new inquiry conversion. Yep.
All right. So, from your side, it is increasing. So, I'd like to try to open this from the awareness side. Compared to previous months, yes, we increased about 16%. In terms of ini magnitude, yeah. So congratulations for the marketing team for the awareness, and I believe that we have some actionables that we wants to finish in the awareness part, which is the card already attached here. And perhaps I would like to ask for updates from Mas Rizal related to Wi-Fi speed information, and from Mas Gani related to title changes and bullet points in description. Offer to Mas Rizal first.
Okay, thank you, Liz, for the floor. For the Wi-Fi speed, it's already applied from the listing that already suggested by Jim, and also for the responding reviews is yep, it's already executed, but it's not updated yet on the
Mm.
terror card. Sorry for that. But yeah, basically all the um, the homework from the previous week is already applied.
All right. So the property list is already recorded. So let's see, is there any changes in terms of awareness for that of property side, and of course also the booking. Yeah. I believe it is documented well in the card on community and also in marketing for the Wi-Fi speed. And I'm not sure about the responding reviews, but I will check later on. Mas Gani, please give your updates.
Okay, so for the change listing title to add Wi-Fi speed, digital nomad things, and change the description to bullet point, I have applied on the four properties, which is each property have more than 5 listing. So yeah, I think it's quite a lot from the listing title, description, and the second things that I still working on is change the apa namanya cancellation policy into moderate. That's one thing that support I think Maria's initiative. And the last one is your request about the unsold property. So change the photo, delete the construction photo, add pool, and yeah, something like that. So
Yes, yes.
basically just improve the Airbnb listing title. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think this.
related to this card, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep, yep. Thank you very much, Mas Gani, for the update. Yes, that's very much all for the awareness activity that we are doing for last week and will be continued by this week. And then for the engagement side, it's still minus compared to last month, which is the number of inquiry. It's still minus. And also about the instant book one, it's still minus from previously, but the revenue generation is surprisingly higher than last month. uh, I think BI need to analyze what kind of property that is selling, whether it is mostly guest houses or not, because higher frequency of booking. Uh, wait, what is selling? It can be detected where if the value is higher but the frequency is lower, it means that um, more expensive property that is selling. Yeah, I think that's all for today. Sasha, perhaps last from you, how what happened with the loyalty funnel? Yeah.
Um, to be honest, I haven't checked for this week, but I'm gonna check again with Chris because he said there's still a bug for the automated review. But I'm gonna double check whether it's been fixed or not for that Kalilis.
All
And
right.
also, since the message text is already almost done, actually, it just needs to be launched to bigger by the PD. I'm gonna change the messaging template as well for the automated message.
All right. So that's the update from the a review, yeah, for the advocacy funnel. Thank you very much, CTR team and marketing team and BI team for working on the Airbnb campaign. And I think for the distribution, Airbnb is still the larger contributor for our revenue. But I see that the contribution for booking.com is also higher from previous month. If you would like to see, we'll have, okay, the extension is already 15 minutes, so I will stop talking, guys.
Hey, Lilith, can I get 2 minutes?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. First off, I just want to say I want to celebrate what Alif has done. I think this is a really good example of how BI, marketing, and I think HAR can come together to really develop good communication strategy. That is essentially what we control during this remote work period. We control what kind of message, we control when we send that message, how we select the audience, and what channel we deliver that message. It's a little bit like a slot machine, right? You need all the sort of the, I don't know if anyone understands a reference to a slot machine, but let's just say you need all the combinations to line up. Or okay, let's Army of the Dead. Okay, I just watched that movie. It's like cracking a safe. It's like getting all the combinations just right, and then click, and the safe opened. Similarly, I think with marketing and speaking to an audience, getting that engagement, getting that conversion is a very similar factor, right? So how do you get all the right audience, right timing, right message, right channel, click, and then the safe sort of unlocks. That's basically how I visualize using BI and data and this to unlock the marketing cycle. Now, to inspire everybody, I have a fun guest coming. So I want to share my screen real quick, and I'm going to blow your mind. So I think Gani and Rizal will remember this gentleman here. His name is Paweł Majak. Paweł is from Poland, and he's a really interesting person. Rizal will probably agree. I've never laughed harder than when Paweł started our Startup Masterclass late last year. He's agreed to speak to us again in early June, sometime around, I think, payday, around the 3rd or the 4th. So this is an excellent opportunity because Paweł inspires delight. He's really, really radical and very unconventional with his creativity and his approach to actually doing business. He's a chief operating officer. Before we worked at Airbnb, he was the head of operations for Central and Eastern Europe. So Paweł will just completely blow your mind. He's got all these crazy ideas. He'll talk about like using guerrilla marketing tactics and all these different really exotic, just highly creative, highly fascinating, very just crazy. Paweł is a crazy man, crazier than me. And I love him for it because it's just like when you're around him, you feel like, oh, anything is possible. So I think that might be an inspiration. In addition to kind of like the whole cold, hard data, we can sometimes look at warm and hot and crazy ideas to inspire delight. So he'll be coming up. I sent a calendar invite to come to the Startup Masterclass where I'll be conducting the moderation. I hope that Gani and Rizal will help me moderate too as well and pass like really difficult and BI decisions to Paul so that he can advise. He's really, really brilliant, super friendly, and just an awesome person to know and somebody that you should have in your professional network. So that will be early June. If you want to come, click on the link, and yeah, that's it. Okay, back to Lewis.
Okay, thank you, sir. Where is the link actually?
In the chat.
In the chat. This chat.
Yes. All
right.
Drop it again
calendar,
and drop it right here. Oh yeah. Okay, there it is again. So pick up the calendar, come to the event, have questions, take your weirdest things, say like, I've been really trying to do this and it hasn't really worked. Paul will be able to answer your question.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity. For the new people here, we have actually a professional networking culture where we discuss with the expert for any related things. So if you would like to come and ask any kind of questions to the expert, you can join the discussion by early June. Yeah. Right. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much, everyone, for coming today. Congratulations once again for achieving the target. We hope that there is no cancellation so we can maintain the payment, right? Yeah, that's actually the biggest fear when we achieve
Or
already.
just get more bookings so that the
Yeah.
cancellations are evened out.
We already have like around 2000 as what is that? Cover for any cancellation. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow or I don't know when next week.
See you later. See you later,
Bye
Bye.
bye. Thank you.